Hey everyone, welcome back to Boni's Life. I'm Boni, and today we're diving into a story that sounds like it's straight out of a cyberpunk thriller. Google has unleashed an AI agent called Big Sleep that's hunting down cybercriminals and stopping attacks before they happen. And here's the kicker, it just achieved something that's never been done before in the history of cybersecurity. This AI didn't just detect a theoretical vulnerability in some lab environment, it found and stopped a real live cyber threat that was actively being exploited by hackers. We're talking about an AI that's literally patrolling the digital world 24/7, looking for bad guys and shutting them down before they can cause damage. But this isn't just another cybersecurity tool. Big Sleep represents a fundamental shift in how we defend against cyber attacks. Instead of waiting for hackers to strike and then responding, we now have AI that can think like a hacker, find vulnerabilities before the bad guys do, and patch them proactively. So grab your favorite beverage, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's explore how Google's AI is becoming the ultimate digital guardian, protecting us all from threats we didn't even know existed. Before we dive into Big Sleep, let me paint a picture of the cybersecurity landscape we're dealing with today. Every 39 seconds, there's a cyber attack happening somewhere in the world. In 2024 alone, data breaches exposed over 36 billion records. The global cost of cybercrime is expected to reach $10.5 trillion annually by 2025. We're not just talking about inconvenient website outages or stolen credit card numbers. Modern cyber attacks can shut down power grids, disrupt hospitals, compromise national security, and even threaten human lives. The Colonial Pipeline attack in 2021 showed us how a single cyber attack can affect millions of people's daily lives. The problem is that traditional cybersecurity approaches are reactive. We build defenses, hackers find ways around them, we patch the holes, and the cycle continues. It's like playing an endless game of whack-a-mole, except the moles are getting smarter and faster every day. Cybercriminals are increasingly using artificial intelligence to make their attacks more sophisticated and harder to detect. They're using AI to create more convincing phishing emails, to find vulnerabilities in software, and to automate their attacks at scale. If the bad guys are using AI, shouldn't the good guys be using it too? That's exactly what Google thought when they created Big Sleep. This isn't just another antivirus program or firewall. Big Sleep is an AI agent specifically designed to think like a hacker and find vulnerabilities before real hackers can exploit them. The name Big Sleep is actually quite clever. It's a reference to the classic detective novel by Raymond Chandler. Just like a detective, Big Sleep is constantly investigating, looking for clues and solving mysteries. Except instead of solving murders, it's solving the mystery of where the next cyber attack might come from. Big Sleep uses advanced machine learning algorithms to analyze software code, looking for patterns and vulnerabilities that human security researchers might miss. It can examine millions of lines of code in the time it would take a human to review a few hundred lines. But here's what makes Big Sleep truly revolutionary. It doesn't just find vulnerabilities, it understands how those vulnerabilities could be exploited. It thinks like a hacker, considering different attack vectors and scenarios that could lead to a successful breach. In October 2024, Big Sleep achieved something unprecedented in cybersecurity history. It discovered a critical vulnerability in SQLite, one of the most widely used database systems in the world. SQLite is embedded in billions of devices: your smartphone, your car, your smart TV, and countless websites and applications. But here's what made this discovery historic. The vulnerability wasn't just theoretical. Hackers were already actively exploiting it in the wild. Big Sleep didn't just find a potential problem. it found an actual ongoing cyber attack and stopped it. The vulnerability was what's called a stack buffer overflow, a type of security flaw that allows attackers to execute malicious code on a target system. In simpler terms, it's like finding a secret door that lets burglars walk right into your house without triggering any alarms. What's remarkable is that this vulnerability had been present in SQLite for years, and human security researchers had never found it. It took an AI agent working around the clock to finally discover and report it. So how does Big Sleep actually find these vulnerabilities? The process is fascinating and shows just how sophisticated AI has become in cybersecurity applications. First, Big Sleep uses what's called fuzzing, a technique where it feeds random or unexpected data into software to see how it responds. But unlike traditional fuzzing tools that just throw random data at programs, Big Sleep uses AI to generate intelligent test cases based on its understanding of how software works. The AI has been trained on millions of examples of software vulnerabilities, so it knows what kinds of inputs are most likely to cause problems. It's like having a master locksmith who knows exactly where to look for weaknesses in any lock. But Big Sleep goes beyond just finding crashes or errors. It uses advanced reasoning capabilities to understand whether a particular vulnerability could actually be exploited by an attacker. It considers factors like memory layout, execution flow, and potential attack vectors. The AI can also simulate different attack scenarios, essentially playing out how a hacker might use a vulnerability to gain unauthorized access or cause damage. This helps prioritize which vulnerabilities are most critical and need immediate attention. Let's dive a bit deeper into the technology that makes Big Sleep possible. At its core, Big Sleep uses large language models, similar to the AI that powers ChatGPT, but specifically trained on cybersecurity data. These models have been fed enormous amounts of information about software vulnerabilities, attack patterns, and security research. They've learned to understand not just what makes software vulnerable, but how attackers think and operate. But Big Sleep isn't just one AI model. It's actually a collection of specialized AI agents working together. One agent might focus on finding potential vulnerabilities, another might assess their exploitability, and a third might generate proof-of-concept exploits to verify the findings. This multi-agent approach allows Big Sleep to be more thorough and accurate than any single AI model could be. It's like having a team of expert security researchers, each with their own specialty, working together 24/7. The system also uses what's called reinforcement learning, a type of AI training where the system learns from trial and error. Every time Big Sleep finds a real vulnerability, it gets positive feedback. Every time it reports a false positive, it learns to be more accurate. The SQLite discovery was just the beginning. Since then, Big Sleep has been quietly working behind the scenes, analyzing software used by billions of people around the world. While Google doesn't publicize every vulnerability that Big Sleep finds for obvious security reasons, the impact is already being felt across the tech industry. Major software companies are now using AI-powered vulnerability discovery tools inspired by Big Sleep. The approach has been so successful that it's spawning an entire new category of cybersecurity tools. But the real impact goes beyond just finding vulnerabilities. Big Sleep is changing how we think about cybersecurity from a reactive discipline to a proactive one. Instead of waiting for attacks to happen, we can now predict and prevent them. And this shift has profound implications for everything, from national security to personal privacy. When AI can find and fix vulnerabilities before hackers exploit them, it makes the entire digital ecosystem more secure for everyone. Of course, the story doesn't end with the good guys getting AI. Cybercriminals are also using artificial intelligence to make their attacks more sophisticated and harder to detect. We're entering an era of AI versus AI in cybersecurity, a digital arms race where both attackers and defenders are using increasingly sophisticated artificial intelligence. On the attack side, criminals are using AI to create more convincing phishing emails, to automatically find and exploit vulnerabilities, and to evade traditional security measures. They're using machine learning to study how security systems work and find ways around them. But on the defense side, systems like Big Sleep are leveling the playing field. AI defenders can work faster than the human attackers, can analyze more data than any human team, and can operate continuously without getting tired or making mistakes. This AI arms race is likely to define the future of cybersecurity. The side that can develop and deploy more sophisticated AI tools will have a significant advantage in this ongoing battle. Big Sleep's success has implications that extend far beyond just finding software bugs. It represents a new paradigm for protecting our increasingly digital world. Consider the Internet of Things, billions of connected devices from smart thermostats to industrial control systems. Many of these devices have minimal security and are rarely updated. AI systems like Big Sleep could continuously monitor these devices for vulnerabilities and automatically patch them before attackers can exploit them. In critical infrastructure like power grids, water systems, and transportation networks, AI-powered security could mean the difference between normal operations and catastrophic failures. These systems are increasingly connected to the internet, making them potential targets for cyber attacks. Big Sleep and similar AI systems could provide a layer of protection that's always watching, always learning, and always adapting to new threats. It's like having an immune system for our digital infrastructure. Of course, having AI systems that can analyze software and find vulnerabilities raises important questions about privacy and ethics. If an AI can find security flaws, what's to stop it from being used maliciously? Google has been careful to address these concerns with Big Sleep. The system is designed to find vulnerabilities so they can be fixed, not to exploit them. When Big Sleep finds a vulnerability, Google follows responsible disclosure practices. They notify the software vendor and give them time to fix the problem before making it public. But the broader questions remain. As AI becomes more powerful at finding security flaws, we need robust ethical frameworks to ensure these capabilities are used for defense, not attack. We need international cooperation to prevent AI-powered cybersecurity tools from being used for malicious purposes. There are also questions about transparency and accountability. If an AI system makes a mistake and fails to detect a critical vulnerability, who is responsible? How do we ensure that AI security systems are themselves secure from attack? One question that often comes up is whether AI systems like Big Sleep will replace human cybersecurity professionals. The answer is more nuanced than a simple yes or no. AI excels at tasks that require processing large amounts of data, finding patterns, and working continuously without fatigue. But humans excel at understanding context, making strategic decisions, and handling novel situations that the AI hasn't been trained for. The future of cybersecurity is likely to be a partnership between human expertise and AI capabilities. AI systems like Big Sleep can handle the heavy lifting of vulnerability discovery and threat detection, while human experts focus on strategy, response planning, and handling complex incidents. This partnership could actually make cybersecurity careers more interesting and impactful. Instead of spending time on routine tasks like scanning for known vulnerabilities, security professionals can focus on higher-level challenges like threat intelligence, incident response, and security architecture. The economic implications of AI-powered cybersecurity are enormous. The global cybersecurity market is already worth over $150 billion annually, and it's growing rapidly as threats become more sophisticated. AI systems like Big Sleep could dramatically reduce the cost of cybersecurity by automating many tasks that currently require expensive human expertise. They could also reduce the economic impact of cyber attacks by preventing them before they happen. Consider the cost of a major data breach. Not just the immediate cost of incident response and notification, but the long-term costs of lost customer trust, regulatory fines, and business disruption. If AI can prevent even a fraction of these incidents, the economic benefits could be massive. For smaller organizations that can't afford large cybersecurity teams, AI-powered tools could democratize access to advanced security capabilities. A small business could have the same level of protection as a large corporation, leveling the playing field in cybersecurity. Big Sleep's success is part of a broader transformation in the global cybersecurity landscape. Countries around the world are recognizing that cybersecurity is a national security issue and are investing heavily in AI-powered defense capabilities. The United States has launched several initiatives to use AI for cybersecurity, including programs at the Department of Defense and the Department of Homeland Security. China, Russia, and other nations are also developing AI-powered cybersecurity capabilities. This global focus on AI cybersecurity could lead to new forms of international cooperation. Just as countries work together to combat traditional crimes, they may need to collaborate on AI-powered cyber defense. But it could also lead to new forms of competition and conflict. If one country develops significantly more advanced AI cybersecurity capabilities, it could create strategic advantages that other nations feel compelled to match. Big Sleep is just the beginning of AI-powered cybersecurity. Google and other companies are already working on next-generation systems that will be even more sophisticated and capable. Future AI security systems might be able to predict attacks before they are even planned by analyzing patterns in hacker communications and behavior. They might be able to automatically generate and deploy patches for vulnerabilities without human intervention. We might see AI systems that can simulate entire cyber attack scenarios, helping organizations prepare for threats that haven't even been invented yet. These systems could run thousands of attack simulations to identify weaknesses in security postures. And there's also the possibility of AI systems that can engage directly with attackers, using deception and misdirection to waste their time and resources while gathering intelligence about their methods and motivations. Despite its impressive capabilities, Big Sleep and similar AI systems face several challenges and limitations. One of the biggest challenges is the sheer scale of modern software systems. There are billions of lines of code running the world's digital infrastructure, and even the most advanced AI can't analyze everything. There's also the challenge of false positives. AI systems sometimes flag legitimate code as vulnerable when it's actually safe. Too many false positives can overwhelm security teams and reduce trust in the AI system. Another challenge is that attackers are also using AI, and they're constantly evolving their techniques. An AI system that's effective against today's threats might be less effective against tomorrow's AI-powered attacks. There are also technical limitations. AI systems are only as good as their training data, and if they encounter attack patterns they've never seen before, they might miss critical vulnerabilities. One of the most promising aspects of AI-powered cybersecurity is the potential for collaboration and knowledge sharing. Unlike traditional security tools that rely on secrecy, AI systems can benefit from open collaboration and shared learning. Google has been relatively open about Big Sleep's capabilities and methods, publishing research papers and sharing insights with the broader cybersecurity community. This openness helps advance the entire field and makes everyone more secure. Open source AI security tools could democratize access to advanced cybersecurity capabilities, making them available to organizations that couldn't otherwise afford them. This could help level the playing field between large corporations and smaller organizations. Collaboration between different AI security systems could also make them more effective. If multiple AI systems share information about threats and vulnerabilities, they can all become smarter and more capable. As we wrap up this deep dive into Google's Big Sleep and AI-powered cybersecurity, I want you to think about what this technology represents for our digital future. We're entering an era where AI guardians like Big Sleep are constantly watching over our digital infrastructure, finding and fixing vulnerabilities before they can be exploited. It's like having a digital immune system that's always learning, always adapting, and always protecting us from threats we didn't even know existed. The SQLite vulnerability that Big Sleep discovered and stopped was just the beginning. As these AI systems become more sophisticated and widespread, they could fundamentally change the cybersecurity landscape, making our digital world safer for everyone. But this technology also raises important questions about the future of cybersecurity, the role of AI in society, and how we balance security with privacy and freedom. These are conversations we need to have as AI becomes more powerful and pervasive. What do you think about AI systems like Big Sleep protecting our digital infrastructure? Do you feel more secure knowing that AI is watching for cyber threats? Or does it raise concerns for you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this exploration of AI cybersecurity as fascinating as I did, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We'll continue exploring how artificial intelligence is transforming our world from healthcare to security to everyday life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.